Under one roof, we rise. There's a beauty that comes from women who stop seeing each other as competition and start seeing each other as community, because a woman was never meant to carry the entire world with two hands. She was meant to build, to create, to gather, to pour into others and allow herself to be poured into. Somewhere along the way, we were taught that strength meant doing everything alone, carry it alone, fix it alone, survive it alone. But even the strongest woman needs a place where she can set the weight down. Even the strongest woman needs another hand, because one hand can build a wall, but many hands can build a home. A beautiful life was never meant to be created through exhaustion. It was meant to be created through intention, through partnership, through wisdom, through women who understand that another woman's success does not take away from their own. Her light does not dim yours. Her beauty does not erase yours. Her gifts do not threaten yours. There is room at the table. There is room in the home. There is room for all of us to grow. And when women come together with love instead of jealousy, with wisdom instead of pride, something powerful happens. The home changes. The atmosphere changes. The future changes. Because a woman brings something special into a space. She brings warmth. She brings creativity. She brings care. She notices the details others overlook. She turns a house into a sanctuary. But imagine what happens when many women bring their gifts together. One woman sees what another misses. One woman carries where another feels tired. One woman encourages where another begins to doubt. Different strengths, different stories, different experiences, one shared vision. And that is not weakness. That is strategy. Because a kingdom was never built by one person doing everything. It was built by people understanding their purpose. And a family, a home, a legacy requires more than love. It requires teamwork. It requires patience. It requires maturity. It requires women who understand that supporting each other is not losing power. It is multiplying it. And yes, there is something beautiful about building with a man who understands partnership. A man who understands that leadership is not control. That providing is not just money. That strength is not proven by standing above others, but by standing with them. A home is not built by one person carrying the entire load. A home is built when everyone brings something valuable. A hand that nurtures, a hand that organizes, a hand that creates, a hand that protects, a hand that provides, a hand that loves. Because one income can pay bills, but shared vision can build a future. One person can survive, but a united family can thrive. There is wisdom in understanding abundance. More hands, more ideas, more talents, more opportunities, more love. Not because anyone is less capable alone, but because life becomes richer when people choose to build together. So let us stop asking, who gets the spotlight? And start asking, how do we make the light brighter? Because the woman beside you is not your enemy. She may be your answer. The person you thought was your competition may become your greatest support. The hands you thought would take from you may be the hands that help you build. Under one roof, with one purpose, with hearts committed to creating something greater. We rise, not because one woman can do everything, but because together we can do more. Before you leave, I want you to remember this. You do not have to build alone. The most beautiful things in life were never created by one hand. A garden needs many seeds. A home needs many moments. A legacy needs many hearts. So surround yourself with women who remind you of who you are, not women who make you question your worth. Keep growing, keep healing, keep becoming. And if this message found you at the right time, stay a while. This is a space for women who are ready to reconnect with themselves, build beautiful lives, and create something greater than themselves. Until next time. Protect your peace, honor your softness, stand in your power, and remember, you were never meant to dim your light. You were meant to become a woman who shines so brightly that others remember they can shine too.